The most enraging Mortal Kombat tier list you will ever see. I'm talking downright blood boiling. And ironically enough, it came from the biggest fighting game channel on YouTube. So I'm sorry, but I just had to share my thoughts on this tier list with you all. So if you're a big fan of tier list videos or simply love Mortal Kombat, make sure to subscribe down below and ring that bell so you don't miss any future videos. And hey, while you're down there, comment your thoughts on this tier list as well, because wow, it's a doozy. Alright, now this tier list comes courtesy of Maximilian Dude.
Oh my god, did we just get a chicken?
Once again, the biggest fighting game channel on YouTube. If you haven't checked him out, make sure to do so right now because his content is so entertaining. After watching a video, you're gonna want to celebrate with a cigarette. It's that satisfying. And recently, your boy made a tier list video about characters he wants to return for Mortal Kombat 12. And in his defense, he says at the very beginning that this tier list will upset some people.
This is probably gonna piss everybody off. Yeah, damn straight.
And he must be a prophet because he was 100% correct about that, which is honestly a smart move because now everybody's talking about it. In fact, Brusque Poet already did a video just like this, so shout out to Brusque Poet, check him out. But I've also been planning this video for a long time and wanted to share my thoughts on this tier list. Alright, so here it is, bam, throwing it up on screen right now, and my goodness, some of these things jumped out at me right away. Once again, these are characters who should return for Mortal Kombat 12, and also characters that should not return and even be deleted completely. And just look at the no way man category. Tremor? You think Tremor should never return? This guy had the greatest glow up in Mortal Kombat history. Tremor debuted in the most hated Mortal Kombat game, and also a very unpopular game. Some people don't even know it exists. It's called Special Forces. And in that game, he's just a brown ninja. He's a palette swap of Scorpion. And then decades later, he comes back in Mortal Kombat X and is one of the strongest characters in the game and also beloved by fans. He's like a top 10 character now. But then we have Baraka. I won't lie, his placement on this tier list is what inspired me to make this video. How are you going to say that Baraka should no way return? Do you understand that Baraka is one of the pillars of Mortal Kombat? He's like the Blanca of Mortal Kombat. Would any Street Fighter fan say no way man for Blanca? I don't think so. Now, can he sit out a game? Yes, absolutely. You can maybe replace him with a different monster character, but at the same time, fans are always going to prefer Baraka. I'm just going to keep it real. It would be like if Marvel 4 came out and they replaced Wolverine with Sabretooth. Sabretooth is cool, nothing wrong with him, but all the fans prefer Wolverine, so put Wolverine in the game. That is exactly how most Mortal Kombat fans feel about Baraka. He's a pillar. Next up, we have Shinnok and Quan Chi. Listen, okay, listen, I understand it's time for some new villains, like maybe Onaga, I get it. But both of these characters are goated, just so we're clear. I don't even like Quan Chi, but he's so much fun to watch in gameplay because his attacks are so cool. However, Bo' Rai Cho, I agree. Bo' Rai Cho is pretty lame. Dairo, I think Dairo could be redeemed, but he doesn't have to come back. Darius? Yeah, you can throw Darius in the trash. I made a full video on him, and I do think he has potential, but just start from scratch, honestly. He's from the Chaos realm, but defected from the Order realm. That's a really cool concept, but they could just do that with a brand new character. No reason to bring back Darius. But then Taven, Dagon I get. He's a villain, more or less, you know. He doesn't have to be back, but Taven is the hero that ended the entire series. Why does Taven have to be a no way man? This is sad. Oh god, but then we have the tier below that, Delete Yeetus, which I guess is Yeetus Deletus, but I guess that's copyright, so Max had to change it. For most of this tier, I get it, but at the same time, I'm still so salty. Collector is cool. Why does nobody like Collector? The list of things he can do is endless. He has limitless possibilities. He should come back for that reason alone. And then Shiva? How are you gonna say Shiva can't come back? She awakened so many things and so many Mortal Kombat players, okay? She helped so many boys reach maturity. You can't keep her out forever. That's just rude. And honestly, a lot of these are 3D era characters I'm noticing. Mocap I get, he's a joke character. I don't think joke characters need to be in Mortal Kombat. Su Hao could be redeemed though, I think. If Stryker can be redeemed, then I'm pretty sure Su Hao could as well. Cobra, same thing. Onaga, one of my favorite boss characters actually. I want him to come back. He doesn't have to be playable, but just make him one of the bosses that could happen. You know how like in MK9 you could get Goro or Kintaro and it was random? Go ahead and just throw Onaga in there. Make it a 1 in 3 possibility. And then we have Draman and Meat. Okay, Draman, yeah, you can go ahead and get rid of him. I think his design has grown on me, but Meat, has so much potential. To me, Meat is like a blank canvas. You can do so much with this character. Imagine if NetherRealm went full horror with Meat, okay? Like half his skull is showing, he's missing his hand, but his bony forearms are like blades that he can stab you with. How cool would that be? I'm just saying, I think Meat has potential. He's a blank canvas. You could get really creative with Meat. And then for Blaze, I'm kind of mixed. On the one hand, he is the final boss of the entire series, but also he's just Lava Man. There's not too much to him in terms of gameplay. So let's go ahead and jump to the very top of this tier list. I'm talking straight up Shiva Stomp to the very top of this list, the must be in category. First up, we have Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Yes, of course, they gotta be in. Ermac and Reptile, I agree 100%. Human Smoke, once again, I agree. Some people don't think so, but Human Smoke to me is really cool. Cyrax and Sector, I agree. Once again, the sky is the limit with these characters. You can get super creative with their crazy science fiction technology. Raiden gotta be in. Kano, oof. So I actually don't think Kano brings that much to the table. I know he's been around since the very first game, but I don't think he has to be in every game. I'm pretty sure he can sit one out and people would not freak out that much. Don't get it twisted, I don't hate Kano, okay? Kano is completely fine, but as far as what he brings to the table, I just find him kind of boring. He throws knives, he tucks into a ball, sometimes he has a laser eye, but the cyborgs could have lasers too and it would be better, so I don't think you need Kano. Kitana, I agree, must be in. Kung Lao, yeah, you know, I agree too, because Kung Lao's attacks are so cool. Shang Tsung, here's an interesting one. I want Shang Tsung to not be back in Mortal Kombat 12. Not because I'm not a fan, I love Shang Tsung. In fact, he's my favorite villain character, but I want the ending of MK11 to matter. I want it to be canon. And as a result, Shang Tsung can't come back for this one game, okay? Just this one game, he has to sit it out. Melina, I agree, must be in every single game. Johnny Cage, I feel similar to Johnny Cage that I do with Kano, but that said, his personality is just so cool in the recent games, and I love him as a positive father figure. Not enough of those in video games. Sonya Blade, okay, don't hate me for this, but I'm pretty sure we could combine her moveset with Cassie Cage and people would not lose their mind. Jax though gotta stay. I think Jax has to stay. And can we finally, for one game, bring back his transforming arms? Because I forgot they can do that. His arms can transform into blades like the Terminator. NetherRealm, please bring that back. Bring back the sword arm transformation. That was so cool. Oh my god, I forgot about this. Liu Kang is not in the must be in. Max, I don't know if you know this, but Liu Kang is the main character. That's like leaving out Ryu. I understand he was killed off in the 3D era, but keep in mind that nobody liked that. Almost nobody was happy that Liu Kang was gone for 2 straight games. Nah, Liu Kang has to be in, alright? He is the default main hero character. Been around since the very first game. He's the man that beats the big bad. He's the Ryu. You can't keep him out. That being said, has there ever been a Street Fighter without Ryu? I don't think there has. So in a way, Midway is way more brave than Capcom because they've never made a Street Fighter without Ryu. The rest of this tier I pretty much agree with. Even though I love Scarlet and Jade, I have to admit they're more supporting characters, right? Katana has to be in, but these two are optional. And then we have the could be in. Oh, Chameleon, please come back, Chameleon. Noob Saibot. Okay, I think Noob Saibot should be in every game. I'm just gonna be honest. His moveset is too cool and everyone loves him. Cabal, Devora, Kotal Khan, Garrus, Shao Kahn, Kenshi. I think Kenshi should be can be in or must be in. People love Kenshi so much. I'm still in shock he did not have a chapter in Mortal Kombat X. That blew my mind for such a fan-beloved character to not get a chapter in the game. That was crazy. Kung Jin, Kentaro, Tanya, Nightwolf, Reiko. Reiko should be in the no way, man. Fujin, Ashura, Li Mei, Serena. Serena should be in can be in. Honestly, Kira, put her in the deletus. Why is Kira here? Get rid of her unless it's the snowblind Kira. She's cool. Motaro, love him, love Motaro. Onaga should be in the can be in. We need Onaga to come back. And Natara must be in. I will not waver on this. I will stand my ground and plant my roots like a tree. No, you move. I will not move on this. Natara must be in Mortal Kombat 12, please. Alright everybody, that's the entire tier list. Once again, I love Maximilian Dude's channel. He's a fantastic entertainer and every video is so satisfying. Check him out. But I just had to make a video on this tier list and I would not be shocked if he made some of these choices just to be controversial. That way people make videos reacting to his video. That's a big brain move, Max. I see you. I see you. Is this really every character in Mortal Kombat history? It feels like there's not that many characters here, which is not true. There's so many characters, but maybe they're just so small that it looks like there's not very many. I just can't believe that's everyone. That's wild. Oh no, Ferritor! Ferritor, why are you in delete? I love Ferritor. He's such a goofy character. Well, they are such a goofy pairing. But like I've said in past videos, it's a personal thing for me because my best friend in college loved this character and was very attached to this character, and as a result, I have a soft spot for them too. Everyone, I love making these videos interactive, so please share your thoughts on this tier list and my opinion in the comment section down below. I'd love to read them. And then while you're down there, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. It does help my channel out a ton. And keep that combo going by subscribing and ringing that bell so you never miss any future videos. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.